What's going on, VC? Will here, Vinyl Landslide. Wanted to get on here, throw a quick video up, and show y'all some records that I inherited from my father. I was in Dallas Fort Worth about a week ago. And went by my dad's house, and he had pulled out probably 3 boxes of records. So there's about 200 to 300 records here, and they were pretty big boxes. So there's a lot of 60s and 70s country, some even older than that. There's some soul. It's just kind of there's some classic rock. It's a real mixture of a lot of stuff that he had from his younger years. These are all first pressings too, every single one of them. So I was pretty psyched to get all this. So I figured I'd start showing you guys everything that I got from him. I'm still kind of going through everything, cleaning it up. Most of it's in great shape. There's a few of them that are a little rough, but not going to complain. So we'll get going here, and here we go. So here's the first one. Pure Dynamite, James Brown. This is on the King label, and this is actually in VG Plus shape, or VG. The vinyl's in VG Plus, but the sleeve is a little bit rough, and this is actually a gatefold, I believe. Yeah, it's a gatefold. So I'll show y'all. It's pretty cool, man. It's got a little hype sticker on here. Got a little Mr. Dynamite, little biography type of deal on James Brown that he wrote himself, autobiography kind of deal that he wrote. And anyways, so that's the first one. And I love James Brown, man. I've got a few of his records, and now I'm starting to really pick up some more. I was really happy. That was a cool one to find in there. Here's some more. The Unbeatable James Brown. This actually has, this is on the King label too. This one's in really good shape. I'd say VG Plus, VG. But this is kind of I guess, yeah, this is kind of a 16 hit LP, King Records again. So pretty cool. All right. Bo Diddley. This is on the Checker label. My dad wrote his name on a few of these albums up here, so I'm not worried about it because I'm not selling them. The sleeve's in real good shape. Vinyl's in good shape, but so these are all sentimental to me. They're not going anywhere. These will get handed down to my son. But anyways, another good one. And I just picked up my first Bo Diddley record like last 5 or 6 days ago at one of the record stores. And when I saw that, I was like, oh man, awesome. Okay, Meet the Majors. Haven't heard this, I don't think. At least it's not ringing a bell. So, yeah, you can tell me what you guys, if you've heard it, let me know. There's quite a few of these George Jones. So here's one. Pretty all the vinyl, like I said on these is in VG Plus shape. Some of it's in excellent shape. And there's a few in here that are still sealed in shrink that I don't guess he just ever cracked it open or what. But anyways, so where grass won't grow, George Jones music. This is on the Music 4 Records label. So there's a book. My dad has got quite a few of these George Jones records. This one's really cool. Hall of Fame, Bob Wills and Tommy Duncan. And this is a big gatefold. This is pretty cool. My dad was in. I'm sure you'll be able to tell as we go through here, but my dad was a cowboy growing up, and he was in the rodeo. He used to ride bulls, so he had a big country music upbringing. But this is a gatefold, and it's got a little booklet in here, or that's part of the picture of the band and really cool info on the band. I'm going to read this. I haven't read it yet, but everything's in really, really good shape. Pictures of the band. This is awesome stuff. So, anyways, Hall of Fame, Bob Wills. I love Bob Wills. He's the king, man. I'd be interested to see if you guys have got any of these or have heard a lot of them. You know, countries, some people are into it, some people aren't. Especially, I haven't really seen a whole lot of country, especially older country, people showing that. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to do some of that too. Jack Green's Greatest Hits. I don't think I've heard this. Looks pretty cool though. Look at these old. This was in. Trying to see what year this was in. Let's see. Uh, 1970. So you can definitely tell it's late 60s, early 70s by the outfits, man. These are cool. All right. Not ringing a bell. Best of Sonny James Volume 2. I don't think I've heard this one either. Here's another cool one I found. This is James Brown. This is from his movie Ski Party. Dynamic singing of James Brown. This is on the King label too. That's just a cool cover, man. Look at that. Dynamite. That's pretty cool. The Four Seasons. Entertain You. Sorry about the glare. I don't think I've heard this either. Bobby Rydell. Bobby's Biggest Hits. Marvin Gaye's Greatest Hits. Pretty cool. This one's on Tamla, a division of Motown Record Group, so Tamla Records. So the Beatles, second album, This one's in excellent shape, man. I couldn't believe it. Except for the fact he wrote his name on the back, but that's alright. I'm not worried about it. It's on Capital. This is actually, let's see. Let's see here. Yep, Capital. And this one was pressed in, let's see. Recorded in England. I'm trying to find a year on here. It's not showing me a year. Yeah, sorry, I don't see a year on here. I'm sure I can find it later, but I don't want to bore you guys with me sitting here looking for a year. Alright, so more for my Beatles. I've got tons of Beatles stuff from my mom and my dad, and it was all, again, old original US pressings. So, alright. Paul Revere and the Raiders' Greatest Hits. That's kind of a cool album cover. We wear tights. How you like our tights? Pretty cool. Alright. The Impressions keep on pushing. And here's another one. Live, the Ike and Tina Turner Show. So, this is on the Warner Brothers label. It's kind of cool. Grab a couple more here. I haven't heard this guy, Johnny Tillotson, or yeah, Tillotson. You can never stop. Yeah, you can never stop me loving you. This is not mute. This was this was just in there. This is a Spalding Presents The Record Breakers, the live sounds of the greatest moments in sports history. This is kind of cool. This has got a bunch of, famous broadcasting moments in sports. It's got, in baseball, it's got Babe Ruth's farewell speech at Yankee Stadium from 1948. Don Larsen's perfect game in the World Series in 1956. Joe DiMaggio's home run in the All-Star game in 1939. A bunch of football stuff, boxing. It's got the Cassius Clay and Sonny Liston fight. Of course, you know Cassius Clay became Muhammad Ali. So, anyways, but there's a bunch. There's some tennis, some golf, some track, horse racing, boxing, football, and baseball. Famous moments in sports. Pretty cool. All right, Hank Williams Jr. Greatest Hits. This is on MGM Records. This one's in really good shape. Best of Jim Reeves, Volume 3. Gene McDaniels, Hit After Hit. The Supremes, more hits by the Supremes. God, that glare's killing me. Sorry. This one's kind of cool. Johnny Crawford, his greatest hits. For those of you who don't know who Johnny Crawford is, you may be able to recognize his face, but he was he played Lucas on The Rifleman, the TV show The Rifleman. So that's who that is. I haven't listened to this yet. Pretty cool though. The Four Tops Greatest Hits. This is Jackie DeShannon. Not sure who that is. Maybe I'll know it when I hear it. Bobby V, Come Back When You Grow Up. Mel Carter, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, on the Imperial Records label. Gene Pitney's Big 16. All right. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. This was awesome. I love Johnny Cash. Found this in there. Johnny Cash Orange Blossom Special. That's pretty cool. That's an old picture of him. Sunfighter, Paul Kantner and Grace Slick on the Grunt record label. Kind of a cool album cover. Faces, A Nod Is As Good As a Wink. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Four-Way Street. This one's in really good shape. This is a gatefold, 2 LP. Jethro Tull, Benefit. That's pretty cool. Put that in Jethro Tull. Ray Price's Greatest Hits. Pretty cool. Ray Price, Touch My Heart. Diana Ross and the Supremes Greatest Hits. Gatefold. Bobby V, I Remember Buddy Holly. A few more and I'll. Okay. The Very Best of Hank Williams. Moving on. Luke the Drifter, songs by Hank Williams. Ray Price's Greatest Hits Volume 2. Ray Price, The Other Woman. Ray Price, Danny Boy. Ray Price, Tell Me As I Am. Take Me As I Am. That didn't sound right. Johnny Cash, I Walk the Line. Johnny Cash's Greatest Hits Volume 1. Rod Stewart, Every Picture Tells a Story. Buck Owens, Tall Dark Stranger. Buck Owens and his Buckaroos, I've Got a Tiger by the Tail. Lynn Anderson's Greatest Hits. The Best of Charley Pride. Hank Thompson, On Tap, In the Can or In the Bottle. Very Best of Hank Williams. Hank Thompson and the Brazos Valley Boys, Just an Old Flame. Sorry about that glare. Very Best of Mel Tillis and the Statesiders. Hank Snow, Hits, Hits, and More Hits. Look at that jacket, man. Oh, that's too good. And the bling he's wearing on his fingers. Wow. Huh. And Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. So, that's just a handful. There's probably another 150 records in there. So anyways, I just thought I'd start off and start showing you what I picked up. A lot of that I've probably heard and just don't recognize some of the names, but there's some I know a lot of it too, but it's gonna be fun listening to it all and kind of getting into some of the old country. And I know Zeke, the Vinyl Geek, and there's a few others out there that get into the old country stuff. And then also, I mean, you saw some Beatles in there. There's actually more Beatles in this stuff too. So Doors, all kinds of stuff. So I'm looking forward to sharing all the rest of it with you. But anyways, I just thought I'd hang out with you guys tonight for a little while and kind of show you what I scored so far. And I hope you all are having a good weekend. And we'll talk to you later.